Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone and welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today is another story time. But before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give your girl a thumbs up, comment down below, follow me on all my social medias, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok, and Twitter at LifeWithSymone. So y'all, let's get into this story. I realized that I never told y'all any stories about my college experience. Y'all, I haven't did a video right here in so long. Like, if you've been rocking with me for a long time, then you know, like, I started to do videos like right here by my bed. But anyway, I realized I haven't told really, I kind of did tell a story about my college experience, like kind of, but not really, like not experiences with people that I met and all this other stuff. I realized I never told a story about that. So I'm like, let me go ahead and tell a story because I got a good one, especially when I first started, jumped off the porch. Not the summertime, I was still like, in a relationship-ish. But yeah, anyway, so let's get into it. So as y'all know, I ended up going to Southwest. It's a community college in Los Angeles or whatever. So yeah, I went right after high school, like right that summer. I went to the summer, I took summer classes, and it was like a little course for like freshmen, and it was like a little thing to like get us, you know, whatever, welcome to the school, I don't know. But anyway, okay, so now it was fall time, right? So I already went through summer, met people, whatever, boom. So we had our first class together. It was an English class, and after that we was like, okay, let's all go to the financial aid office because we trying to figure it out. Like, you know, we new to the school, we don't know nothing. Like, this our first year, we straight out of high school. So y'all know my birthday is late in the year. Fall start in like what, September? So my birthday is in November. So at this time I'm 18. I'm still 17. I mean, I just graduated in June. I'm still 17 at this time. I don't turn 18 until November. So let's just keep that in mind or whatever. So we walked to go to the financial aid office. Y'all, if you from LA or you been to Southwest, you know. But in the beginning of the school year, or not even, yeah, in the beginning of the school year, that's when everybody's at school. Because a lot of people like to get all these classes. And when they get their financial aid, they like to drop out of school. Yeah. So in the beginning of the school year, it's packed. There's so many people. So if you know, you know, like if you ever been to the school, you know, like in the by the building where the financial aid office and the student success building and stuff like that, whatever it's called, it'd be a lot of people hanging out. So I was so scared, y'all. I'm scared. I'm paranoid. I'm like, what the hell? We walking. I'm with my homegirl Shisha. We gonna call her Shisha. That's not her name. We just gonna call her Shisha. And I'm with my other homegirl. We don't really need to give her a name right now. It really doesn't matter. I'll give her a name one day when I do a story time about her. But she's not really in this one. So I'm with my homegirl Shisha or whatever. And we walking over there, and I'm with other people too. It's like 4 of us. It's me, Shisha, my other friend, and then this friend that was Shisha's friend. So we walking over there. I'm so nervous because I'm scared. All I see is boys. Like, I just see guys, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so scared. I'm so nervous, y'all. Because if you know, you know. I took a lot of these story times down about Joe because for safety reasons. But I didn't take him down. I just made him private. I'll probably bring him back later. But if you know, you know from those story times. Did I mention that? Oh, yeah. He told me when I go to that school that all I was going to do is meet a ninja from neighborhood who was just going to me and dog me out. So I just had in my mind, oh, my God, all them men over there is from neighborhood, and they just go me and dog me out. Oh, my God. I was just so nervous, y'all. I was scared. I don't know why I let everything he told me just come into my head. I believed it. So we walking over there, right? I'm nervous. I'm looking down at my phone just to not make eye contact with nobody. So when we about to walk through the building, all I seen, like, I wasn't really looking at them, but it was a group of boys, and one of the boys was like, okay, what's up with you? So I'm just keep walking because I'm like, I know he ain't talking to me. Y'all, mind y'all, first day of school, I was not going to be able to do my hair until that Friday. I don't know why, but I wasn't going to be able to do my hair until that Friday. So I went to school with my real hair, like in a bun, slicked up, like in a bun. And I looked young. Even now to this day, I feel like when I wear my real hair, I look young. I look real young. So, and plus at this time I'm 17. So just imagine how old I looked. I looked real young. So I'm walking. He like, what's up with you? So I just keep walking. So then next you know, Shisha was like, Symone, he talking to you? And I was like, what? So then I look and I'm like, oh, he's like, yeah, what's up with you? You trying to run? Like, I'm like, oh no, like, my bad, I didn't hear you. Like, you know, so all I seen, because I was not looking at this man like that, all I seen was a red hat and a chain. I'm just still looking down, like. So he talking to me. He was like, oh, okay, where you finna go? I'm like, we going into the financial aid building. One of the other girls that was Shisha homegirl, she like, come on, the line's gonna be long, come on. So I'm just like, all right, let me, cause we gotta go, you know, we still got other classes to do and all this other stuff. So he like, oh, okay, yeah, you a freshman? Oh, okay. Mind you, he know. I feel like after a while, cause even when it was my second semester there, after a while you see familiar faces. Like when it come down, when I became a sophomore, you know when it's a freshman, like you know people that have not been there before. Like you just gonna know. The school is not that big. But Anyway, so he like that. So he like, okay, I'm gonna get your number. So I gave him my number, and he like, yeah, my name, we're gonna name him Deshaun. That's not his name, but he's like, my name Deshaun. We just give him that name, whatever. So we go inside the financial aid office. While we walking up in there, the girl that was with Shisha, dang, I should have gave her a name. You know what? Cause she did not like me, y'all, and we ended up getting into it. So we gonna name her Cora. So anyway, Cora was like, dang girl, you finna take forever to talk to him. Like, we gotta go, we gotta be in the financial aid office, you know, it be taking hours, it take a long time, like we gotta go. So I'm like, girl, you could have went, you didn't have to wait for me. And she should like, girl, shut up, like nobody was telling you to wait with us. So then the other girl that was my friend, she just left. I'm not giving her no name because it's gonna be too many names. So she just like, come on y'all, like why is you tripping? Like I could have pulled a number for all of us, like it's cool. And she like, dang, you just take it so long. I don't know, like you know that it's gonna be like guys are gonna be everywhere here. They're gonna be everywhere, like you'll see them later. So I'm like, girl, why are you so pressed? Nobody told you to wait. So like we low-key like getting into it. So then she should like, girl, she should tell Cora like, girl, shut up, like she's you don't gotta talk to my friend like that. Because my job, Cora was not my friend, she was Shisha's friend. So I'm just like irritated. So now, but I'm smiling because I'm just like, a boy trying to talk to me, y'all. Because I don't know, back then my insecurities was low too. Now they not there no more. Well, not insecurities, I'm not insecure no more, but back then it was high. I just felt like, I don't know, that doesn't matter though. So anyway, I was just so excited, like, oh my god, like a boy trying to talk to me, like I'm super excited. So he texted me like, this Deshaun locked me in. So I'm like, all right, got you, like, you know, I'm like, okay, like got you. So he was like, all right, like how you like in school so far? Like we texting now. He like, how you like in school so far? So I'm like, I like it, like it's cool, you know, I'm still getting used to everything, trying to get this financial aid situated, like these lines is long. So he like, yeah, you finna be up in there all day, like you might as well come back after your last class, like if it's not, the office not closed. So I'm just like, oh my god, because I'm thinking like, dang, I didn't know it was like the county building, like, you know, I ain't know I ain't gonna be up in here all day. But y'all, so he like, yeah, so we just talking and stuff. So we texting, mind y'all, while we're texting, I'm still paying attention. Like I'm walking, it's not like I'm just bumping into people, tripping over people, falling and rolling on the ground and shit. I'm still walking and paying attention and like engaging in the conversation we having, like what I'm having with them. So like we texted, so they was like, okay, let's go to the bookstore and like look for these books, which I knew I wasn't gonna get my book from the bookstore because my mom was like, she gonna buy my books for me, which shout out to her because books are expensive. And I didn't get, what is that called, EOPS? I think that was where you get the books like free or for a low price. I don't know, I didn't like sign up for that or something, I don't know, it was something. I didn't get them books for half off or free. So anyway, I'm like, yeah, so I'm just texting, I'm like, all right, let's go. But I wasn't really sure. But so we get in a bookstore, I'm just standing around, right? I'm standing around like kind of like following kind of behind Shisha, but I'm just like not paying attention, not looking at no books or nothing like that. So why Cora was like, you all in your phone talking to that boy, don't you need to study? Girl, we're at the bookstore, we are not studying, y'all looking for books, and my books is gonna be handled, like worry about you. So I'm like, Cora, I'm not here to get no book. So she like, well, why are you at the bookstore? I'm like, because I'm with y'all, like I'm not here to get no book. So she was just like, girl, one thing my sister told me is don't come here and get distracted by these boys, like we need to graduate, we gonna graduate. And I'm like, and that's gonna happen, like, you know, like girl. So she should like, what's up, like why are you on Simone's head, like why are you just on her? And she like, I'm just saying, like, don't get distracted with these boys. Like, don't get distracted. So she should like, Cora, it sound like you mad because he didn't talk to you. Like, why are you mad? So she like, oh, I'm not worried about that. Because when I first walked in the gate today, it was so many guys on me. Like, I'm not worried about that one boy. And he's not even cute. Mind y'all, I didn't even really look at him like that. Like I said, all I seen was a red hat and a chain. I didn't really look at him like that. So I'm just thinking like, she lying, because from afar, yeah, she wasn't lying, but from afar, he did look cute, from afar. So anyway, I'm just thinking like, I'm not, girl, worry about you, get your book, like get your little book or whatever, like stop worrying about me. So anyway, we still texting. Now he asking me, how old am I? Like he asked me how old am I? He was like, how old are you, like 18, 19? So I'm like, no, y'all, I didn't lie about my age neither, because why not? I mean, why not? Why would I? So y'all, at that school, at Southwest, they had a high school there too, but you could tell the high school students from the college students because the high school students had uniforms on, right? So of course, that's how he knew I was in college and not high school, because that's how, I guess that's why he talked to me. So when he asked me if I was 18, 19, I'm like, no, I'm 17. I turned 18 in 2 months. I used to stay saying that. If I don't care if I turn 18 in 56 days. I'm like, no, I'm 17, but I turned 18 in 56 days. Like, I used to stay doing it. I had to let it be known. Like, I'm not a fresh 17. I'm the old 17. So I was telling him, like, no, I'm 17, but I turned 18 in 2 months. So he like, dang, you a baby. Oh, my God, you a baby. So I'm like, y'all, he just asked me how old he was. And I told him I'm 17. He calling me a baby. So I'm like, how old are you, LOL? So he was like, he's 20. He about to be 21. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like, you know. So they like, she should like, girl, you should have lied about your age. You should have just said you was 18 because like, he not gonna want to talk to you no more, especially if he 20 about to be 21 years old. Well, he gonna want with a 17-year-old. So I'm just like, yeah, but I mean, he knew the possibilities when I told him I just got out of high school a few months ago. But I was just like, you know what, whatever, I'm not tripping off of him, right? So at this point, he stopped texting back after he told me his age, like, and I had said, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, he stopped texting back. So I just assumed he didn't want to talk to me no more, right? Right? Wrong, because these men don't care. At the end of the day, it's crazy because when I think about it, he shouldn't have not in the other people, because it was a few people like numbers. You getting numbers them first few days, it's going down. But a lot of people, I realized, like, why'd y'all want to talk to me? I could see the people that was like 18 or 19, but you 20, 21 years old, what do you want to talk to a 17-year-old for? Just because I'm not in high school and I'm in college, I'm still a minor. Like, I'm still a child. Like, but you know, I guess when you can't pull them your age, you gotta pull them younger. Not saying like when people are of age, but at this point I was not of age, so I don't know why he wants to talk to me. But anyway, he didn't talk to me, so I wasn't really tripping. So anyway, we go about our day or whatever like that. The whole day go by, and I end up going home. So later that day, I end up getting a text from him. So he was like, how was class? Like, did you end up figuring out your financial aid stuff like that? He was like, I see I'm gonna have to be showing you around because you still a baby, da-da-da-da-da. Like, he just talking to me. So I'm just thinking like, oh, okay, now he about to little girl me and we finna just be friends. Like, which I'm not tripping about no way, because I just got out of this crazy, long, abusive relationship. And my man lives with, never mind. And I'm just not trying to, I'm not trying to get into that. So I was just like, oh, okay, like, you know, we talking or whatever. So he like, yeah, if I see you around school, like, don't be a stranger. I'll, like, you know, help you out and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So the next day come, I'm walking. It was his class, not the next day. Was it the next day or did I go to school? No. Oh, yep, it was the next day. I went to school Monday through Thursday. So next day come, I'm going to a new set of class, and these classes that I had on these days, I did not have with my friends. So now I'm really like, oh my God, I'm just nervous as hell. Like, wow. And one of them I had to do an ad because I wasn't in the class, so I had to really just get there and try to add the class. So I'm just nervous. So I'm walking, right? As I'm walking to class, cause my cousin went there too, so I used to see him and stuff like that. So I'm walking to class, I'm walking past, and I end up seeing my cousin. I'm talking to him for a little bit, right? I'm talking to my cousin. After I leave from talking to my cousin, I'm walking. Next thing you know, this random boy come up to me, which I'm gonna tell a story time about him one day too, but he doesn't need a name right now. So this boy come up to me, he just talking to me. He like, oh, okay, what's up? Like, what's your name? What's your name? Oh, okay. Like, he just loud. Like, he's just loud and real, doing a lot. And y'all, my social anxiety is kicking in where I'm like, I'm just moving my hands. I'm like, hi, like laughing. He probably didn't even tell a joke. So he's just talking. He's just loud. He's just doing the most just to want to ask for my number. But he's doing the most and all this other stuff. He turned out to be a weirdo. Oh my God. But y'all, so he's doing the most and he just was charming. He like, you calm down. Like, you good. You look good. Okay. Like, why are you so nervous? I could tell you nervous. Breathe. Who class you going to? So I'm like, oh, I'm going to this class. You know where this building at? So I'm showing him. He like, oh, I'm going to show you the building. Like, come on. I got you. Like, I got you. That's what people here for. That's what we here for, to show y'all, like, I got you. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like, so he tell me his name. We exchange numbers or whatever. We just gonna name him Loud. It don't matter. So we exchange numbers or whatever, and cause he just like, yeah, you cool, like, I got you. And that's really how a lot of guys would do too when you're a freshman. They try to make it seem like they want to help you find these classes, help you when you need something, when it's like whole time you just want to talk to me. But yeah, anyway, so we walking. He's loud. He's talking so loud, and I'm just like talking regular. He's like, yeah, cause it's over here. Oh, who the professor? Oh, you gonna have a problem with her. She is an asshole. Oh, like, he's just talking so loud. I'm just like, oh my God, wow, I'm about to add this class. And he like, nah, you shouldn't even waste your time going to add it. Don't even waste your time. But I'm like, nah, I'm going to add it. Like, I'm not gonna listen to you. So we walking. So next thing you know, I see Deshaun, but he's walking with a girl, you know, but nothing of it. He didn't like try to talk to me on that type of level yet. So he walking with a girl. So Deshaun is just watching us. Like, he looking so mad. Like, Deshaun is really looking like what the, like, who are you with? Like, you with him? Like, you with him? So I'm just like, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know if I should speak to him, wave to him, nothing. I didn't know, so I didn't wave, I didn't speak. I just seen him, peeped him, and didn't say nothing. So he looking irritated. So next thing you know, like, we was he, I guess, ended up walking her to class. Me and him, we still walking to this building, because the building I'm going to is in the back in these bungalows. So I'm walking. Next thing you know, Deshaun ran up. So he like, hey, Symone, you good? Like, you good? So I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm just trying to get to my class. He like, yeah, I'm helping her get to her class. You know, we got to help the young ones. We got to help the freshmen. So he like, yeah, you know, she's 17, right? Yeah, I'm just like, not Deshaun really just killing my game right now. So he like, oh, you a baby? Like, you a baby? So I'm like, y'all stop calling me a baby. Like, but I still had time before my class, so I was still good. It's not like they was holding me up. So he like, yeah, you a baby? Oh, okay. So he like, yeah, she young. So he was like, yeah, I'm really just making sure she good around here, making sure nobody mess with her. That's what Deshaun is saying. So he like, no, I ain't mess with her. She good. You know, I'm just, you know, still trying to do the same, just trying to help everybody out, because that's what I do. I just be trying to look out for everybody and stuff like that. I think I seen you in the summer. Was you here in the summer? I'm like, yeah, I was here in the summer. So he like, yeah, you know. So they just talking, going back and forth, and I'm just standing there. It's like awkward. Like, it's so awkward. And I'm just standing there, y'all. Why my cousin walk up and was all like, who are y'all? I was like, oh, hey, like, hey, Kuzo. And so he, no, but he like, y'all know that's my little cousin. Like, what's going on? So he like, oh, no, the loud, like, I'm just trying to help her to her class. You know, he looking out for her too. So he like, okay, yeah, like, that's my little cousin. Like, you good? Like, you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. So he like, okay, like, if you need me, like, you, let me know you good or whatever. And no, that's not the same cousin who used to punk enemy. No, this is a different cousin. So he like, yeah, let me know you good or whatever. So I'm like, all right, like, I'm good, you know, I'm straight. So then I was just like, oh, so they like, oh, you got family here. So Lau like, all right, well, I'm out to go, whatever. And he left. So Deshaun like, oh, you got family here? So I'm like, yeah, like, my cousin go here. My other cousin, did he go there, or did he just transfer at that point? I don't know. But I was all like, yeah, my cousin go here or whatever. Like, I don't know, probably got some more family somewhere around here, because I be having a lot of family from places. Then I be like, oh, you are my cousin? Oh, I did. Yep, I be having a lot of, like, family. They be my real family, sort of, kind of, or through marriage, you know, they like family. So I'm like, y'all probably got other family around here too that I ain't talked to in years, who knows. So he like, oh, okay, so you ain't up here by yourself. So I'm like, nah, like, I'm good, like, I know people, I'm straight, you know, got my friends, got my fam, wherever they at. So if they go here or not, I don't know. So then he like, oh, okay, like, you know. So Lau, like I said, didn't even finish showing me where my class was at. He left, like, when my cousin was there. He ended up walking away. I guess my cousin talking, he probably was like, it's too many people around, let me go. But Lau already got my number, he left, whatever. So Deshaun ended up still walking me to my class, and I went to my class or whatever. So that was that. I ended up adding a class. I'm not gonna go into details about them parts, because that really don't even matter at this point. So later that day, I had another class, you know. So I ended up running into Deshaun again. So I was killing time. I'm like, oh, I'm killing time before I go to my class or whatever. I ended up going to the food truck, getting some food. So me and him talking. Now we sitting down and we just talking. He talking to me. We eating or whatever. Y'all, when I tell y'all, Deshaun used to talk to me so proper and just so, like, when he ran up on me with loud, he was talking like, yeah, what's up? You good? All that, like that. But whenever, like, he'll talk to me, mind you, at this point we haven't even been texting like that, because I just met him the day before, and it was just like asking me if I was okay and if I found everything. But when he would talk to me, like when he was sitting down there talking to me, he's talking to me so proper, like, not saying that's a bad thing, but he would use, my bad, I'm over here cracking my toes, y'all. He would use words, all right. He would use words, like big words, for no reason. Like, it would be words that he would say where it'd be like, I understand, like, if that's how you talk, that's how you talk. Somebody gonna be in the comments like, bitch, that's because you only be cussing and you don't know how to use other words. Like, I know how to use other words too. It's just, this is entertainment purposes, so it's different. But, like, it would just be words. You ever know, like, T.I. Okay, let's say, like, T.I. Like, sometimes it'd be like, bro, you didn't have to say that word. Like, you knew it was another word you could have said, but show off, go off. So yeah, so he was just talking about stuff, and like, he's talking to me, so he's like, yeah, like, asking me, now he's asking me, like, if I'm in a relationship and stuff like that. So I'm like, no, I'm single, like, da-da-da-da. I'm gonna tell him all my spill about my last relationship, because I never been that type of girl to do that anyway, because the next man don't care about what the hell you done went through. I feel like, I guess, growing up with older cousins, I just know they don't give a fuck. Like, you think you finna have them pity you, they gonna think like, girl, if you thought that was bad, watch how I'm gonna do you. Like, they do not care. So I don't never just try to get sympathy from a man or something like that. So I'm just telling him, like, yeah, I'm not in a relationship, I'm single, whatever. So I asked him, So he was like, oh, I'm not in a relationship neither. He was like, oh, I'm not in a relationship either. And he's like, yeah, because, you know, like, I just want a woman who's well educated and know how to handle herself, not these girls out here that's out partying every night, drinking and dancing and doing this and all these women want to be the same. Like, he just started talking, so I'm thinking like, oh, he's one of them. But, you know, like, not one of them, but like, I understand, but bro, we're young, like, at the same time. But he's like, yeah, and I want a woman that's, you know, got a plan, a mindset. He's like, so what's your major? Like, what's your major? What are you going to do after 2 years? Are you transferring to a 4-year? What are you going to do? Like, what's your plans? I need somebody, like, this is my last year here. I'm transferring to, I forgot where he said he was, he said USC. I'm transferring, or UCLA was one of them. He said, I'm transferring to whatever. I'm about to graduate, like, I'm about to get my AA, then I'm going there and I'm gonna get my bachelor's and my master's and my PhD. Like, he's just got all these plans, and I plan on doing this, I'm doing this. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is different than what I'm used to. Like, okay, you got your head on the shoulders, right? Like, that's kind of good, you know. So he like, yeah, I just need a woman that's gonna do this and that. So he's asking me what's my major. So I'm like, okay, my major is psychology. I'm like, but I really don't know what I want to do. So I'm like, low-key, I want to go into child development, but I'm like, I don't really know what I want to do, but I'm like, I want to do radiology. Like, I'm just telling him, but I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm just getting my prereqs right now, like, and then I'm gonna end up figuring it out, you know. So he's like, you need to figure that out. You need to figure that out. Like, you can't just be confused. You need to figure out what's going on. Like, you need to figure out where your head is at, where you're going in life, because life starts now. Life starts now. You can't keep thinking like, oh, I'm a kid. And he's just, the way he's talking to me, and I'm just thinking like, I was gonna say his name. I'm just thinking like, dang, Deshaun, I'm only 17. Like, I'm gonna figure it out, but give me a sec. This is my second day. So I'm just like, yeah, you right. Yep, I'm gonna figure that out tonight when I go home. So he like, so what's your major right now? Like, what is it? So I'm like, yeah, well, actually, my major on paper is psychology, but like I said, I want to do radiology, really, but I want to do child development. So I'm just like, yeah. So he like, so you need to figure that out. Like, how you know that you taking the right courses to this? And I'm like, well, actually, the classes that I got this semester is the prereqs for all 3 of those things. So, you know, by the time goes on, I'll figure it out, you know. So he like, yeah, well, you need to do that because I need somebody on my team that's like real level-headed and you real mature for your age, you know that? I'm just thinking like, what? Thinking like, what is he talking about? Y'all, when I swear he had me thrown off because I'm like, how am I mature for my age? Like, you literally just said I need to figure out my life. Y'all, I just swear, the way he was talking to me, like the conversations, like I'm trying to laugh and joke and stuff because I'm in high school. Like, maybe I want to talk about the new Family Guy episode yesterday. I don't know. Like, now I'm not in high school. I mean, I'm in college, but I just, you know, I'm trying to laugh and joke with you, and you trying to tell me that I need to have my head on my shoulders if I want to be married by 25. Like, you just trying to, I don't know. Like, it was just like, wow, I guess I was like, I got to grow up because yeah. So he just talking like this. So he like, all right, well, I'm about to go meet up with my homeboys real quick. So I'll see you later. Have a good day. Like, I'll talk to you later. So I'm like, all right, bye or whatever. So he leaves. So she should end up coming up. This probably me for like 30 minutes. I need to get my life together. So she should end up coming up and we talking. We sitting there. I still got like an hour and a half, but I wasn't finna go home because it just made no sense for me to go home. Even though I didn't live that far from school, but y'all, I ain't had no car. I wasn't finna catch the bus or walk. That I used to walk. That was crazy. But I wasn't finna go home and just to come back up here. So I had like an hour 30 left. So she should like, yeah, I got a lot of time left to my class too. So y'all, next thing you know, we chilling. So he ended up texting me and was all like, I really like talking to you. Like, you're really grown for your age. And I'm just thinking like, bro, you did all the talking, but I guess go off. So anyway, so I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Like, you too. So he's like, yeah, what are you doing? Are you still by yourself? So I'm like, no, my friend had just came over here with me. Like, we sitting here, we chilling, just trying to kill time. So he was all like, oh, okay, do y'all smoke? So I'm like, he just asked, did we smoke? Mind y'all, I don't smoke. So she like, girl, tell him yes, because I want to smoke right now. So I'm like, I don't really smoke like that. Lying, I don't smoke at all. But I'm like, I don't really smoke like that, but my homegirl do. Like, but we could come over there, like, wherever you at if you finna smoke. So he like, all right, yeah, come to my car or whatever. I'm parked around the corner, like, right here. Like, just come to my car or whatever, and I'll drive y'all back into the campus after we done. But y'all walk over here where I'm parked at. And I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, I got the homeboy with me. So, yeah, bring your homegirl. Yeah, okay. He's like, who your homegirl? So I'm like, she was with me that day you met me. So he's like, okay, yeah, it was somebody, like, y'all, you had some cute homegirls, bring her. So I'm like, all right, come on, Shisha, let's go. So we start walking to the car or whatever, right? We walking, and I don't know why we standing here. We was kids. We literally just got out of high school. So I'm over here, we walking. We like crossing the street, trying to like go over to the residential area to like go where he was parked at, because a lot of people didn't want to pay for parking, so they paid in the park like wherever they can. So we walking over there, and I'm just like, girl, like what type of car you think he got? And she's like, girl, probably a bucket, probably this. Like we just laughing like, probably a 60, 82. I don't know. We just laugh. I don't know why we laughing, but she like, girl, like, would you care if he had a bucket? I'm like, no, I really wouldn't care. At least he got a car, bitch. I'm on the bus. So I'm just like, no, I wouldn't care. She like, girl, we finna see. And if he got, and she's like, I'm right, then I'm gonna start laughing first. If you right, you start laughing first in the car. And I'm just like, like we really just kids. So we walk up. Y'all, it was this car that had like tape on the backup lights. I can't think of what they call tape on that. Girl, the window had a bullet hole in it. It was just, this car was just so bad, like bumper off, like door is like, it was just bad. So we walked up, she's like, that's him right there. Mind y'all, it's people in that car. Like, it's people in that car. You could tell they were smoking stuff. So we walk up to the car, y'all. Why we walk up to that car? I don't know why I didn't hit him up to say like, hey, we right here. Why we walk up to that car, and the person opened a door, and it was like two guys in the front seat and like two guys, no, was it two guys in the back seat and one girl? I don't know. But they opened the door, and the girl was like, what? Like, what do y'all want? Y'all, and I'm looking, I'm like, oh shit, my bad. So I end up calling him. I'm like, hey, Deshaun, like, where are you? Like, we thought we seen you. Like, where are you? So he laughed, and he like, y'all got me fucked up. And I was all like, what are you talking about? He said, I just seen y'all walk up to that car. Why would you think that was my car? So I'm like, I don't know. So he laughing, his homeboy, you can hear him laughing like, So I'm like, well, where are you? So he like, you gonna have to guess again. Like, that's not me. So I'm looking, I'm like, he said he sees like, this not his car. So we looking around. Y'all, it was this nice BMW. When I say brand new, what year was that? I graduated high school 2012. Yeah, so car looked like it was a 2013. Nice, real shiny, clean. I was like, well, I'll be damned. Y'all, I'm like, that's Deshaun right there. So we walk up, and he get out the car and gonna hug me, y'all. He get out the car and gonna hug me and like trying to fix his like chain and stuff like that. And at this point, it's crazy because I had seen him and talked to him since I met him. But at this point, that's how I look. I was like, he is kind of funny looking. But y'all, I was just like, oh, my bad. He like, why y'all think I was in that car? And I'm just like, my bad. So we hop in the back seat or whatever, and she over here touching stuff. Y'all know how I have like the windows where I have the shade to put up on the windows, like in the back seat and stuff like that. So she over here like, oh, hi, this is nice. Like, this is real nice. And I'm over here like, she should like, shut up. So she like, this is real nice. I ain't gonna lie, we was over there laughing. We thought you had a bucket. We was really trying to guess what car you had. And I'm just thinking like, bitch, why are you saying this? Why are you saying this? Y'all, so he like, nah, like, nah, like I told you, Symone, I told you I'm really out here grown on my grown man shit. Like, that's why I need a real woman out here on her shit too. Like, I need somebody to match me. That's why I was saying that. So she like, oh, my friend could match you. She could match you. And I'm just thinking like, girl, how? I'm literally on the bus. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So she like, she could match you. So he was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I like her energy so far. I like her energy. Like, she real educated. She smart. She real this, that, and the third. So she like, yeah, like she could match you. So she like, where you get this car from? Where'd you get this from? So he like, oh, like I work hard, baby. Like I work real hard. So when he started talking like that, I kind of got scared because I'm like, why is he talking like this? Y'all, why is he saying this? I'm getting scared because I'm thinking like, this man is finna do some things to us. But no, I was just like, oh, okay. So he like, yeah, I work hard. So she like, okay, yeah, this car better not be stolen because I'm not about to be in no stolen car. What you be doing? You sell substance, or you be doing this, or you be doing this, that, and the third. So he like, nah, like you ask too many questions, Symone. What's up with her? She asks too many questions. Like, she asks a lot of questions. So she like, I'm just trying to know, like, because my friend is gonna be in this car, so I need to know what my friend is getting herself into. Like, I need to know who she finna be around. But he just like passing, he like, man, pass her the you know, the thing to hit it so she could stop talking so much. He like, pass it to her. So the homeboy just laughing, he passed it to her. She's like, and what's up with you? And why she do like this to his head? Like, what's up with you? So he like, what the fuck? Like, they looking at her, and I'm just like, she should, mind y'all, I just met her in the summertime, so I don't really love her like that. And mind y'all, in the summertime, we knew each other, but we didn't really like, we met like towards the end of the program, whatever. So she like, what's up with you? So he like, damn, like what's up with her? So they just laughing. He like, man, she on one, she need to get high, because she on one. So she like, I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to see like who my friend gonna be with. And you told him to bring me for you. So what's up with you? Like, where your car at? What car you got? So he like, I got a car, chill, like relax, like I'm cool, like I'm coming just like my homeboy. She like, oh, okay, cause I'm trying to see what I'm gonna be in. Y'all, not her just, and I'm just sitting there dying laughing because I'm already nervous. I never used to like know how to be around boys because my only, well, I used to talk to boys in high school and stuff like that, but I never had my real relationship, you know, used to make me feel like certain type of way. So I ain't know, so I'm just nervously laughing. And it was funny though, but I could tell she was starting to get on Deshaun nerves because he was just like, okay. So she just would not stop. So she like, so how'd you get the car? Like, what did you do to get this car? Is it paid in full? You got the pink slip? Da 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 da. She like, man, you asking too many questions. Chill out. Let's finish this blunt so I could drop her off because you getting on my nerves. Like, he like, you, and she just laughing like, no, boy, because I need to know. So what's your number? What's your number, boy? Talking to his friend. And he like, dang, like you ain't gonna let me ask you? And she like, what's your, just give me your number, like give it to, here, put it in my phone, like what's your number, and I want to see your car too. And I'm just like, girl, we ain't even got one car, we ain't even got a bike, chill. So he like, Symone, what's up with you? Like, you like your classes and stuff so far? I'm like, yeah, they cool or whatever. Like, everything's straight, everything's solid or whatever. So he like, oh, what class you finna go to now? Like, I'm done for the day. So I'm like, oh, I'm finna go to this one class, da da da. So he's like, yeah, I seen that boy, not yesterday, early. Oh yeah, he's like, I seen that boy trying to talk to you, talking about loud. He's like, I seen him trying to talk to you, talk about he helping you. That's how they try to get you. He don't want to help you out. He really just want to try to, man, he just try, that's how they get you. You got to be careful for them. You got to be careful. So I'm just like, oh, okay, you know, all that little proper talk went out the window. I'm just thinking like, what happened to that man that was telling me that I need to match his energy at that, who's eating those fries, but I guess. So he like, yeah, like, so his homeboy's like, who was it? So he like, man, you know that one ninja? And he like describing him. So he like, man, he be trying to talk to everybody. He just laughing. I'm just in here like, well, me too then. He's trying to talk to me too. He just laughing. So I'm like, so yeah, so he just like, they laughing. She should still like doing the most. Now that she started getting high, she started calming down. She like leaning over on me. She like, Symone, I don't think I could do it. I think I'm gonna go home. I don't think I'm going to my next class. So I'm like, girl, you gotta go to your next class. You gotta go. Mind y'all, I fake hit it like twice, but they hotboxing, so I'm still getting a contact high. So I'm just like, girl, you gotta go. Like, girl, like we just smiley, big smiley. So they like, y'all up back there, like y'all real fucked up back there. So I'm like, like we just laughing. So they finally finished. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna pull y'all up to the campus or whatever. Like I'm gonna drive y'all to campus. So she like, all right. So we pull up to campus and he pulled up to like the circle thing and he was gonna let us out, but he was like, Symone, stay in the car, I'm gonna park and I'm gonna walk you to your car. So I'm like, okay, like, all right, I'm gonna stay in the car. So they get out the car. So she like, you good, Symone? You better not hurt my friend. You better not hurt my friend. He like, man, take your ass to class. Shut the fuck up. Yo, I was just like, but he was laughing with it. So she like, okay. So he like, make sure she good. So she ended up leaving with his homeboy or whatever, right? So I stay in the car. I stay in the back seat. So he like, get your ass in the front. I ain't your damn chauffeur. Like, and I was like, oh, my bad. So he laughing. I'm just laughing too. Like, oh, okay. Like, you know, my bad. So I get in the front seat. He ended up parking. And y'all, when he parking, he got out the car. He trying to fix himself, like get himself right. You know, put his backpack on. Mind y'all, I don't know why he was putting his backpack on because he literally just told me he was done for the day. So he's walking in my class. We walking in my class. Y'all, this girl, remember the girl I seen him with earlier, like earlier, and he was walking with her. She looking like, she really giving me these cold looks, like looking. And he just like, what's up, baby? All right, you good? You good? All right, okay. And at this point, that's when I kind of realized that he kind of called everybody baby. It wasn't like that was his baby, but I ain't really know because the way she was looking at me. And she was just like, I hit you. Like, she was irritated. And I'm just like, girl, I am a child. I'm just kidding. But I'm just walking with him. So we end up walking to my class or whatever. So y'all, my professor had on the door that class was canceled. I hate teachers like that. Because it's like, y'all, like, some of them will email you, but I hate the ones that don't email you. But this lady kind of really grinded my gears and got on my nerves because, y'all, she used to do that a lot. Like, I would really come all the way up there, like, and I took morning classes. Like, I like to get out of there by afternoon, like, I'm done. So she would always do that, and she was pregnant, so she would really cancel class because she had a doctor's appointment. Not saying that there's nothing wrong with that, she should do that, but you knew you had a doctor's appointment last week on this date. So why you didn't tell us in advance that class was canceled? Why did you have us come way up here? That's the issue I had with her. Like, you could have told us in advance, like, hey, I got a doctor's appointment next Tuesday on the 22nd. Y'all don't come up here because class gonna be canceled. Like, you could have, it would really be that all the time. And she's like, I'm gonna get better at it. And never do it. Y'all just waste our time. So I'm like, dang, class is canceled. And like, I had one night class and that was that day. And I'm like, dang, I don't have another class until like, what was my night class? Like 7, 6, 7, I don't know. I'm like, so I'm about to just go home. So he was like, you going home? Like, do you want to chill with me for the rest of the day? Like, I'll bring you back up here. So I'm just like, okay, like, all right, where we going? So he's like, we're gonna go to my house if that's cool with you. We could just chill, we get something to eat, just talk, chill, vibe. Like, you know, it's cool. Like, you know, I could just put you up on game, on school, you know, help you out with some homework if you got some, you know, you got syllabus. Why do you want to go over my syllabus? Like, the fuck? So I'm just like, oh, okay, like, sure, or whatever. So I end up getting in the car with him. We go to his house, right? So we driving over there. He like, yeah, my neighborhood is not the best. He was like, but my family owns buildings on the east side. So, you know, like, I live over here. I got like a cool little deal, you know, with my rent. Because, you know, my family own these buildings and stuff like that. Like, yeah, but I don't live in the best neighborhood. But my building is nice. Like, my building's nice. My house nice. It's nice and inside. You ain't got nothing to worry about. So I'm like, oh, okay, no, it's fine. I've been on the east side before. I went to high school on the east side before I moved to the valley. Well, not the valley, but the IE. But I'm like, yeah, you ain't worry about none of that. So we pull up or whatever. So he like, yeah, we pull up. We get out the car. We go in the house. House was nice. When I say he roommated with his brother, but house was so nice. It was so clean. Like, shoes off at the door. I'm like, oh, y'all are clean up in here. I liked it because I ain't never talked to nobody who had their own place, y'all. I'm 17 years old. So I'm like, this is nice. Like, you know, so we get to the house. We chilling. We talking. We had got some food before we, like, we would stop at one of them. Did we stop at Tam? No. I don't know. I think we stopped at Tam's or R&R Burgers. I think it was R&R Burgers we stopped at. One of them shit. We ended up getting us some food and we went back like to his house. So we chilling, we watching TV. He didn't try to try nothing, y'all, but he's still having these, now his whole vibe. Remember in the car, all that, how he was talking, he changed. He's changing. Now he's asking me all these questions like, do you know Einstein equate, like, you know how to solve the equation of this, that, and the third? Do you know what it really means to be a sophisticated woman? How is your mindset? Where are you going in life? Like, he's really just talking to me like this, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, at first, because I'm trying to be goofy with him, because I'm thinking, like, you done told my friend to shut the fuck up and all this other stuff. You know, but no, he's like, no, like, you got to be serious. You got to be all this other stuff. So he was like, so where you see yourself in the next 4 years? Like, where you see yourself in a year from now? Like, are you serious about life? And I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with him, y'all? So I'm just talking to him, like, in my head, I'm just thinking, like, you know what? He kind of cool, you know, but I don't think I could talk to him because he's a little bit too grown for me. Like, you got a car, you got a house, you got a big mind. Like, you know, like, I'm like, I don't know. But I was just thinking that to myself. So he was like, yeah, like, everything is, like, you know, da-da-da. Like, we just talking. Everything was cool, right? Cool, right? Y'all, so that was that day, right? We ended up leaving. I know y'all probably like, girl, where's this story going? But, y'all, that was that day. We ended up, he dropped me off at school, whatever, after we kicked it. It was cool or whatever, right? So it was probably like another day, and it was a day where I didn't have my night class. So he had hit me up like, hey, do you want to come chill with me again? Mind you, at this point, we've been texting a lot. He still texts like that. We've been texting a lot, whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool, I don't mind. And y'all, I wasn't even going to go chill with him, but what made me want to go chill with him at his house again is because, I ain't even going to lie, I used to run into Joe all the time, and he was dating this ugly little thing. Y'all, my grandma seen him with her. Like, my grandma used to my grandma used to work at the county building right there on Western. Not to be giving y'all her business, but she retired, so it don't matter. So she worked at the county building. So sometimes when she would drive, like, you know, she's driving certain areas or drive past train stations or the bus stop or whatever. So she used to see, like, she's seen Joe and this girl. Mind you, at this point, I didn't tell my family we broke up. I gotta tell that story. I didn't tell my family we broke up, and I remember she was like, you not, she's gonna tell me I wasn't his main thing. And I was just like, girl, we ain't even together. Oh my God, it was so embarrassing because people would really tell me like, oh, why I seen Joe when out at the bus stop when I was like, or friends would see him, like my friends that catch the bus and stuff, like they'll see him. Y'all, it used to be embarrassing. So yeah, on my way to school, I did see them together, and he did the weirdest. I ain't even gonna get too deep into that story, but I was finna catch the train. Why was I catching the train? Oh, you know what? I was not catching the train. I was actually crossing the street from the train station to get to the other side of the street like that. So I just would go underneath the train station instead. So I was walking and I had seen him at the train, and he did the most weirdest shit ever, and it kind of broke my heart to see him with her. Like, I swear it broke my heart, because it was like for one, if y'all remember the story, when I walked into his house and I went to his, popped up at his house after the summer, and it was a bitch there. It wasn't even the same girl, y'all. And it's not the same girl you have been cheating on me with. I've been seeing messages. You was trying to be stuck. It was not the same girl. So I was like, who is this girl? And she used to be so raggedy. Like, I swear, every time I see them, she looked raggedy as hell. Like, she was never dressed. Hair was never done. Like, she always just looked like she rolled out of bed and said, fuck it, let's catch the bus. Y'all, so it hurt my heart to see them together. I ain't gonna lie. So when he said, do I want to kick it with him at his house, I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna hop in the car with somebody while y'all on the train. But I was just like, you know what, whatever. So he was like, all right. So I don't know, I was so messy. Like, y'all, we driving to go to his house, and I was like, can you stop me by this store? And I knew it was a possibility that I would see Joe at this store, because y'all, it was by his house. The store was so out of the fucking way. And I'm like, can you stop at this store, because they got these chips I really like. So he's like, what's the chips? I'm like, they those little like hot Cheeto twisters. Remember the ones that come in the little shaky can? And he like, oh, they still sell them? I'm like, only this store. Mind you, I don't even like these chips. I just thinking of some random shit in my head to say. So he like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll take you by there. So we put up to the store, and Lord and behold, who there with his regular muffin? It was Joe and the girl. So I just really want him to see me hop out this car with this man. Like, you know, like, yeah. Y'all, get to walking. Get to walking. Y'all, but anyway, he did. And it kind of still hurt my heart to see them together in the store looking dusty. But y'all, he seen, and when he seen that, he really gave me that look and was like, oh, y'all, he ended up hitting me up. But that's I'm gonna tell that story, because I could tell some stories, you know, but some I'ma just. Anyway, back to this story. So we hop in the car. When I hop back in the car or whatever, he was like, he was getting off the phone. So he like, hey, do you want to come with me? I gotta pull up on like my friends or something real quick. Like, do you mind? I'm like, yeah, I'm with you. I don't mind. Like, as long as you taking me home later. So he like, we in the car. We having a cool conversation. Nigga probably playing jazz and stuff. And I'm just like, he's just so different. So we having regular conversations. Why? When we start getting closer to the east side, he takes his shirt off. He got on a wife beater now, right? He reached back in his backpack, pulled out a rag. I ain't gonna say the color of the rag. Pulled out a rag. Put it around his neck. So I'm just like, what the fuck going on right now? What's going on? We pull up to the hood. He pull up to the hood, roll the windows down. Hey, hey, God. Hey, yeah, nah, God. Oh, I see you. Bro, you know I'm on deck. You know I'm on deck. I got that on me. I got that shit on me right now. Hold on. Simone, reach back and get my backpack. Yeah, God. I'm like, what the fuck? Who is this? Deshaun, this ain't you. I'm really like, this ain't Deshaun. Like, what the just happened? So he parked the car. He like, hold on real quick. He get out the car. They big gang banging, taking gang banging photos. Like, ah, yeah. He like, yeah, today the hood day. No, God, I'm going to that shit tonight. I'm going. They like, who is that in the car? Don't worry about her. No, she ain't going. We go to school together now. But y'all, no. Y'all know I got it. He goes into his backpack, pulls. It ain't pencils and papers in there. It's a thing of a drought. Like, it's a lot of trees up in there. I'm like, what the? This nigga be selling at the school trying to talk to me. And like, not my thing is, not you trying to tell me how I need my head on my shoulders, right? And you a whole gangbanger pulling up to a hood day with a rag around your neck. You told my friend you worked hard for this car. Well, I guess he kind of did. Whatever. So I'm just like, who the f is this? Who is this? Like, you know, but I like that shit. I love that hood shit. Not no more, though. Not no more. But anyway, so I'm just like, what? So he like, yeah. So he go over there. He's like, baby, come take this picture for us real quick. Come take this picture. A whole voice change. Y'all know LA gangbangers got a whole little accent. Whole voice change. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm outside. I'm just like taking a photo like, no, I'm just kidding. First I was taking like, they like, turn it sideways, get the whole hood in the photo. So I'm like, oh, this some east side shit, because ain't nobody finna tell you to turn the phone like this, take a picture, but whatever. So I'm like, okay, he like, get the whole hood. You got the hood? You got the hood in here? You got the hood? Oh, they like, man, you finna scare her, man. He like, she used to this shit. And then he starts saying what hood I live in. He like, she from da da da. They like, no, she ain't from there. No, don't you? Man, I'm like, I'm not a gangbanger. Like, why did you just say that? He like, nah, for real though, but she live over there. She know what's up. She be in a, I ain't gonna say, she know what's up, da da da. So I'm just standing there like, what the So he like, yeah, yo, today my hood day, but you know, right now we finna just go to the park. They like barbecuing and shit like that. You good with that? So I'm like, yeah, I'm good with that. So he like, all right, like, come on, all right, we finna hop back in the car. So we hop back in the car. He's like, Symone, I know you're probably wondering what's going on. So I'm just like, where did the gangbanging accent go? Like, where'd it go? So I'm like, yeah, you could be yourself around me. Like, you ain't gotta do all that. He like, nah, like, you know, you just don't want to never put too much people in your business first when you just first meet them. He's like, but you know, like, I know how to turn it off and on. Like, I'm getting my PhD. I'm getting my master's. I'm getting this. I'm getting my degrees. You know, but you know, I am hood. I was raised in the hood. You know, like, this where I come from, this home, this family. So I'm like, no, you good. Like, I really don't even care. Like, you know, he's like, yeah, no. But, you know, I still want a woman on my team that's just going, you know, and I think that's you. Like, you a good head on your shoulders. Like, I ain't gonna take you to the hood day tonight, but, you know, you could get a plate and I'll go ahead and take you home. And I'm just thinking, like, I thought we was kicking it, like, you know, whatever. So we go to the hood part. I'm just the photo man. That's what I'm doing. Not on my phone though. When I tried to take a picture on my phone, they said, you gotta get Android. Oh hell no. Here, pass me the iPhone 4. And I'm just like, yeah, I was just like really the damn cameraman up over there. It was the most awkwardest stuff ever because some hood females be okay with the new girl, but then some don't, especially when the gangbanger who bring you be probably messing with these girls. So they was not welcoming and friendly, and I was just so awkward. I'm like, can I go sit in the car? He like, no, stay out here. You gotta, like, you know, this your people. These are not my people. Just because they black, I don't know these people. Y'all, I don't know them. Like, they was really just on it. Like, the girls asking me, like, who are you? Like, how you know Deshaun? Like, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, oh, we go to school together. School together? Like, school together? School? Deshaun, you go to school? You go to school, nigga? He like, you know I be up there making money? I can't just sit in the hood and make money with y'all because y'all niggas be broke. Y'all niggas ain't getting no money. Y'all niggas ain't buying nothing. Y'all niggas, da-da-da-da-da. I'm saying the N-word too much. And I'm just like, what the fuck going on? So they like, oh, okay, all right. So you go to school? All right, so what high school you went to? What high school you went to? So I'm like, I ain't even finna say them other ones. I'm like, I went to Locke. Locke? Oh, you went to Locke, girl. I went to Jordan. You know anybody that da-da-da-da-da? I'm like, no, I don't know nobody that went there, girl. Do you know little blah, blah, blah from this hood? No, I don't even know him. Oh, you know little blank, blank, blank from PJ's? I'm like, girl, yes, I do. Like, now that I know somebody, we like, girl, how you know him? Because that's my baby daddy. And I'm like, we just went to school together, girl. We went to school together. That's it. That's all. Who he was talking to up there? Cause girl, I had my baby when I was in the 11th grade. Who he was talking to up there? Cause I had still bitches up. Who he was talking to up there? And I'm like, I don't know who he was talking to, girl. I just know him. That's it. That's all. Girl, yeah. All right then. And he just over here like laughing, like, you just letting these girls like do me in, like, and I'm just like, shit, said I didn't know him. Yeah, she like, yeah, even though, like, that ain't, like, my hood and his hood don't get along, but that's still my baby daddy. Like, you know, I still be with him or whatever. He be giving me I still be beating bitches from his hood because they can't see me. And he like, nah, them bitches can't see you. They can't see me. And I'm just like, they can't see her. They cannot see her. And I'm just like, ooh, Deshaun, take me off. Y'all, I swear. So he like, yeah, get you a plate. Go over there and get you a plate. So she like, you hungry? Why you not eating? And I'm like, oh, I'm not really hungry like that. Girl, if you don't get you a fucking plate, come on, let's go get a plate. So the other girls, they come over there. We walking. They just talking. All they hood talking stuff. So we go over there. We go get a plate. And I'm just like, Y'all, this was before I started hanging out in the hood every day. It's crazy. I really used to hang out in the hood every day for a year straight. Y'all, but I was still going to school. I would go to school. Balance, you know. Go to school. Do what I got to do. Go to this hood. I wasn't from the hood. Go to the, not they hood. This is a different hood. Go over there, hang out with the homies, go home at like midnight, wake up, do it all over again. Sick, right? But anyway, so y'all, so they like, yeah, get you a plate. So we walk over there to get a plate. The lady that's making the food, she giving them their plates and stuff. So she like, I don't know her. She not, who is that? I don't know her. So Deshaun like, man, auntie, give her a fucking plate. So she like, I don't know her. This for the hood, this for the family. Like, it ain't enough to just be passing out. I don't know her. No. So he over there, he like, man, I ain't gonna hook you up with none. I ain't gonna hook you up with none. He get the little baggie. I ain't gonna hook you up with none. So she like, you lucky Deshaun, my nephew, So he like, and I'm just thinking like, take me home. Like, I want to go. Like, I was really wanted to go home so bad. I didn't even want the food no more. Like, girl, you could keep them dusty ass hot links. Because for real, I don't even want them. Like, bitch, look like they got fucking dirt whipped up from the wind up in them. Like, girl, you could keep that. Because if you thought that, you thought you ate, keep that plate. Like, keep the plate, girl. I really didn't even want it, but I took the little dusty plate with the dry mac and cheese, and I went about my day, and I'm just really just picking through it like this. She didn't even give me a fork, y'all. I'm over here, like, picking the mac and cheese, like, weirdo. But anyway, so we go back over there. He's still just kicking it. I'm standing right here by him and his friend. What was that? Oh, my bad. We still just kicking it. I'm just standing right there by him and his friends or whatever. They just talking. He's a whole different person. He big Deshaun, big doing a little walk. Hey, doing a walk and stuff. You know, big throwing up his hood, big cuss, big cripping. I'm just like, dang, it's a big crip out here, you know. Deshaun a big crip, like, you know. Y'all, I was just like, this is a big crip, because I'm like, wow, he was just telling me how has to be this. So I'm thinking like, damn, he want me to match his energy. Do he want me to start gangbanging too? Like, should I put my rack on around my head, you know, come through, step in, get my chucks of the color, you know. I'm not gonna give too many details, but I'm just like, oh my god, like, this is hood and ghetto as fuck. But which I didn't even mind, you know, because like I said, I'm used to a lot of certain stuff. But I was just like, damn. So we was really over there for a cool minute. So he like, oh, I gotta go, I'm about to go home because I gotta go get fly, like, for later tonight. I'm about to go drop her off and go home. So the girl, she was like, oh, you not coming tonight? So I'm like, nah, I gotta go to class in the morning. Back with that school shit, back with that fucking school shit. And I'm just thinking like, girl, what the fuck did school do to you? Like, what did school do to her? So where she hates it so damn bad. It's like, yeah, I gotta go. Like, I gotta go home or whatever. I gotta go get ready for school. So he like, all right, we finna go. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Take another picture of us. Take another picture of us. So I'm like, all right. So the girl was like, get in the picture. Get in the picture, girl. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna take the picture. And she like, why you don't want to take? You don't want to be seen with us? You don't want to be seen with us? So one of the boys was like, he said she from blah, blah, blah. And she was like, oh, hell no, fuck, blah, blah, blah. She starts saying, fuck that. Mind y'all, they say in the hood that I lived in. I'm not from here. I don't care. Y'all, so I'm just like, I'm not from there. She's like, okay, because, girl, I was finna dish your hood and make you fight me. And I'm just like, let me go ahead and take this picture, girl. Come on. Come on, y'all. Let me take this picture. Let's go. So he just laughing. Mind you, Deshaun ain't saying nothing. He just think this is so funny. He not saying nothing. So I took their little stanky, funky, little dusty little picture. And then I'm just kidding. It wasn't dusty. They looked nice. They was all color coordinated and stuff. It was cute, I guess. So anyway, I took their picture. We hop back in the car. So he like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get fly. He was all like, I'm trying to think, should I take you home now or should I go get dressed? So I'm like, you kind of got a long time before you go out. You should just take me home. So he like, oh, you don't want to come kick it with me? Like, you don't want to come kick it? And I'm like, it's not that. Like, I just got homework to do and stuff like that. So he like, oh, okay, like, you want me to help you with your homework or like, what's going on? Like, you know, now he's like, his gaming accent was kind of like toning down and he was going back to like regular Deshaun. And I'm just like, man, you and your fucking chameleon lifestyle, just take me the fuck home. Like, it's like, pick who you gonna be. Like, I don't care who whichever you are, but just pick it. Like, stop changing it up. Like, it's just weird. Like, it's weird. It's weird. So I'm just like, no, I'm gonna go home or whatever. So he like, oh, okay, like, all right, we could kick it later if that's what you want to do or whatever. So I'm like, all right, like, yeah, like, you know, you cool or whatever. So he like, all right, like, I really enjoy spending time with you. Like, you cool. Like, you know how to, like, you know, be you. You know how to, like, what'd he say? I know how to. He was basically saying, like, any environment he put me in, like, he see, like, I know how to, like, be in those environments. And I'm just thinking, like, I guess. But anyway, he ended up taking me home or whatever, y'all. And y'all, I know y'all probably thinking like, where did this story go? Y'all, but no. I just want y'all to know, like, we kept talking and talking and talking. It's so much that happened with Deshaun. Like, I can't even lie. I ended up catching feelings for him, even though he wasn't, like, somebody I would, like, kind of like. Nah. Like I said, when I said I didn't look at him like that. But, y'all, it's just crazy because, y'all, why? I just wanted to build it up so when I tell more stories about Deshaun, like, at least y'all know who Deshaun is and where I met him from. But it's crazy because his little pick and choose who he wanted to be, it went off and on, off and on. But, like, it just, the whole Deshaun where he was just so educated and just this person, that, it would randomly come on, like, randomly. But he was hood Deshaun for the most part. Like, yeah, y'all, my sister, he tried to stab my sister. Y'all, he tried to stab my sister. But y'all, I really just wanted to give y'all an introduction to him because I am going to tell more stories about him because, y'all, he really... just a note to younger girls, just talk to boys your age. Because, yeah. Deshaun was never my boyfriend, y'all. But Deshaun, yeah, I just want to give an introduction to him. But, yeah, what the fuck can I title this? I just wanted to record something. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, y'all, that's the end of this story. I know y'all probably like, girl, what? But it really was just an introduction to him because it was like, I'm trying to be in order now. I didn't want to tell y'all a story, like, because the next story I'm going to tell y'all about him is very crazy. Not crazy, but it just got a little wild. But I didn't want to tell y'all a story about him and then be like, who the fuck is Deshaun, girl? And I just wanted to introduce y'all to him first, and then I'll go ahead and tell y'all more stories. Because, y'all, I have a lot of crazy stories about Deshaun. Like I said, he tried to stab my sister. And like I said, we almost got into... But anyway, that's it for this story, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give your girl a thumbs up, follow me on all my social medias, list in the description box below. I love you guys so much. I'm about to go to sleep because it is 2 in the morning and I'm tired, and that's probably why I'm all over the place. I'm acting like I'm high now from that hot box. I don't know, but y'all, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you.